Welcome to Seeds of Thought. Today, I want to talk to you about overcoming the 6 basic fears that keep you stuck. Most people don't fail because they lack the necessary skills. Most people don't fall short because they're not smart. Most people don't stay stuck because life is unfair. They fail because of fear. They fall short because of doubt. They stay stuck because of worry. And here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud, you can be gifted and still paralyzed. You can be brilliant and still shrinking. You can be called and still hiding from the very thing you were born to do. Fear, doubt, and worry are not emotions. They are systems. They are mental programs running in the background of your life, quietly dictating everything you do, what you say, what you try, what you give up on, what you never start. Some people call this hesitation. Some call it procrastination. Some call it lack of motivation. But the real name is absence of self-confidence. And until you learn to build confidence from the inside out, your life will always feel like you're walking with the brakes on. Today, we're going to release the brakes. Today, I'm giving you the self-confidence blueprint, a step-by-step path to overcoming the 6 basic fears that quietly run your life. Fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of ill health, fear of loss, fear of old age, and the fear of death. These fears leave you with 6 chains, 6 prisons, 6 invisible ropes that keep your future tied to your past. You're about to break them. Let's begin. The real reason fear controls you, fear wins, for one simple reason. You were trained to obey it, not consciously, not intentionally, but from childhood you were conditioned. Be careful. Don't fail. Don't embarrass yourself. Stay safe. Don't take risks. Don't try that. You're not ready. That's unrealistic. Most people have never lived a single day of their life free from the opinions, expectations, and judgments of others. Here's the pain point. You're living your whole life trying not to disappoint people who aren't even watching you anymore. That teacher from the 4th grade, that parent who didn't believe in you, that friend who laughed at your dreams, they're not in your life today, but their voices are still in your head. Fear controls you because you've never replaced those voices with your own. Self-confidence isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to speak louder than the fear. Let me show you the 6 enemies that steal your future. 1. Fear of poverty. What if I fail? This fear makes you play small. It convinces you that security is more important than possibility. It whispers, don't take the risk. Don't step out. Don't dream too big. The truth? Poverty isn't just lack of money, it's lack of belief. The cure begins with building a prosperity identity. Seeing yourself as someone who creates opportunities instead of waiting for them. 2. Fear of criticism. What will people think? This one destroys more dreams than failure ever could. People don't fear losing, they fear looking like a loser. But the most successful people in the world have one thing in common. They stopped giving the world permission to vote on their destiny. You need the same courage. 3. Fear of ill health. What if something happens to me? This fear isn't about your body. It's about losing control. It's the fear that you're fragile, that life is uncertain, that you're vulnerable. But confidence is built from the belief that your mind is stronger than your circumstances, that you can respond, adapt, rebuild, recover, and rise. 4. Fear of loss of love. What if they leave? This fear makes you shrink. It makes you compromise. It makes you tolerate disrespect. It makes you stay where your soul knows you don't belong. But the truth is simple. Confidence comes from knowing you are whole, not from being chosen. Love should be a blessing, not life support. 5. Fear of old age. It's too late for me. This fear steals your urgency. It makes you settle. It makes you believe your best years are behind you. But age is not a deadline, it's data. It tells you what you've survived, not what you can't start. Confidence says, as long as I'm breathing, I'm becoming. 6. Fear of death. What if time runs out? This fear lurks quietly beneath all other fears. It's not really about dying. It's about dying without ever having lived. Self-confidence is the courage to live fully now, not someday. Now we fix it, not with cliches, not with hype, but with a real blueprint you can apply immediately. Step 1. Identity override. Create the future version of you. Confidence isn't built by forcing yourself to be brave. It's built by deciding who you are, then acting in alignment with that identity until the world adjusts. Ask yourself, who is the confident version of me? How does that version think? How does that version speak? What choices does that version make? What habits does that version follow? Confidence is a decision before it is a feeling. You choose it, then you grow into it. Step 2, kill the inner critic before it kills your dreams. Every fear has a voice. Doubt has a voice. Worry has a voice. Here's how you silence it. Catch it. Notice when the negative voice starts. Challenge it. Ask, where's the proof? Correct it. Replace the lie with the truth. This rewires your brain. Literally. Confidence is built one corrected thought at a time. Step 3, fear exposure. Do one scary thing a day. Not dangerous, just uncomfortable. You grow confidence the same way you grow muscle. Small stress, consistent reps. Send the message, make the call, record the video, launch the project, show up boldly, say what you really mean. Each act becomes a brick. Brick by brick, you build an unshakable self. Step 4, evidence stacking. Prove yourself to yourself. Your brain believes what you show it. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, no matter how small, your confidence expands. A 10-minute workout, reading one page, waking up when you said you would, drinking water instead of soda, finishing the task you've been avoiding. These tiny acts become evidence. Evidence becomes identity. Identity becomes destiny. Step 5, environment engineering. You cannot build self-confidence in an environment built on doubt. You need to edit your environment. Remove people who make you question your worth. Add people who reflect your potential. Reduce noise. Increase inspiration. Organize your space to match the life you want. If your environment contradicts your identity, your environment will win. So choose wisely. Step 6, purpose activation. Give your pain a mission. Every fear you've ever felt came from the same root. You forgot why you're here. Purpose is the antidote to fear. Purpose makes you bold. Purpose makes you consistent. Purpose makes you dangerous. When you reconnect to purpose, worry loses its power, doubt loses its grip, and fear becomes fuel. Ask yourself daily, what is the mission of my life? Then live like you believe the answer. Here's the moment where everything changes. Self-confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you build. It's not a gift. It's a discipline. It's not for the lucky. It's for the committed. You cure fear by facing it. You cure doubt by acting through it. You cure worry by deciding you're stronger than everything trying to stop you. Imagine 30 days from now, you wake up with clarity, you move with purpose, you speak with certainty, you trust yourself, you no longer negotiate with fear, you no longer bow to doubt, you no longer let worry choke your power, you walk into rooms differently, you chase goals differently, you see yourself differently, the world sees you differently. That is the power of the self-confidence blueprint, and the moment you apply it, your entire life begins to shift. Now is the time to rewrite your future fear whispers. Doubt argues, worry imagines the worst, but confidence is a declaration. It says, I will no longer hold myself hostage. I will no longer bow to imaginary limits. I will no longer shrink to make fear comfortable. Your life changes the moment you change the relationship you have with yourself. Right now, in this moment, you get to choose fear or faith in your potential, doubt or belief in your vision, worry or the courage to act. One decision can rewrite your future. Choose confidence. Choose courage. Choose yourself. Your life is waiting.